Hey everyone, it's Ephraim from Passpoint One Comics, and I have some unboxings to show you today. But before we go any further, my introduction, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, like I said I would be. These are just recent comic books that I have gotten. But before I go any further, as usual, whomever watches my YouTube channel and my videos, I always appreciate it. Comic books have been a long time passion of my life. I've said that numerous times. I've been collecting comic books for over 50 years now, and I think I'm going to collect them forever, hopefully. And I'm going to give out a couple of shout outs. First one is to Triple G Comics. He was on my YouTube channel last week, and I was on his about 3 weeks ago now. We had a great time. We were just going back and forth talking about comic books. We asked each other questions, and we're going to hopefully continue, like we said we would, making videos, like every couple of weeks. And my next shout out is to the One True Nerd King. I was on his Instagram channel about 2 weeks ago. He basically wanted to interview me, and I was saying, heck yeah. We had a great time. We just talked about comic books. He has a really great Instagram channel, and I'm going to put a link to both of these people on their YouTube channel for Triple G and Instagram for Triple G and One True Nerd King. And hopefully I'll put a link to the interview he did with me for One True Nerd King if I can find it. But besides my shout outs, like I said, guys, I really appreciate, hanging out with you guys, and hopefully we can do it again in the near future. I'm going to show you some comic books. I'm saving one special one for last. I usually don't buy these types of books, but I decided to buy it, and I'm so glad that I did. But on to the books that I got recently. If anybody has seen my previous videos, I don't technically go to an LCS. Most of my books are bought through Gmart Comics they're based in Chicago. And I also buy comic books to TFAW. I do support an LCS, just not one near me. The main reason I use Gmart is one, a big grab for me is free shipping. Anything over, I believe, $85. Once they accumulate $85 worth of my comic books that I have purchased, they mail it to me. So I have to wait for that, so I don't get them right away like every week like most everybody does. And they give discounts. Most of the comic books are 35% off, and to me, that's a major reason I use them. So the first one, and like I said, I also use TFAW. They also give discounts, and when I'm missing books, if I don't get it through Gmart, I try looking for ones on TFAW. So first one that I got was Primordial, and I got more than one here. Hopefully you can see it. I haven't read it yet, but I heard it's a good storyline. I know what it's about. It is by Image Comics. I bought quite a few. I bought some from them. You hear my birds chirping as usual. Yeah, I have birds, and they chirp and sing. And I have dogs too, so you may hear some barking every now and then. This is another Primordial that I got. I think I got about 5 or 6 issues of Primordial #1. When I buy a comic book, I look at previews. These are previews, they show books that are coming out like 3 months in advance, and they give a brief synopsis of each storyline. So that what mainly grabs my attention. If I feel like it's a good storyline, I will purchase the book. And this one is Amazing Spider-Man #75. I buy this comic book I like reading Spider-Man, don't get me wrong, but when there's a comic book by cover artist Scotty Young, if you see my other videos, he's one of my favorite artists. So regardless of what the storyline is for Scotty Young books, I like buying them because I just like the way he draws his characters. Next one up is Dark Ages #2. It has X-23, but I think she also uses the name Wolverine now. Here's another one I haven't read yet, but it's from Dynamite Comics, and it's Jennifer Blood. Anybody who reads Thor, Donny Cates is writing the book, and there's a character that came out, I think, gosh, in the 80s. I'm not sure, I forgot who created this character, but it's Throg. It's a Thor. It's a frog that's Thor, so they call him Throg, and he's on the cover of this book, so I had to get it. This one is from Image Books. It's called Nightmare Blog. I haven't read it yet, but man, this cover is crazy. I don't know if this creature's coming out of his mouth or into his mouth, but I haven't read it yet. Like I said, I plan to. Anybody knows me that collecting comic books, when I first started out, I always read Marvel books. And, I still do, but I am more and more reading these indie type books. They're just different from the regular superhero norm that I normally read. And here's another cover of that same book. This next one is from Dark Horse Comics. It's a one-shot. It says Children of the Plague. And my last three, there's this artist called Joe Jusko. Years and years ago, gosh, over 20 years ago, he came out with some Marvel trading cards, and Marvel decided to put these trading cards now on some of the covers, so I got a few of them. This is Helion's number 16 and Psylocke on the main cover. This next one is Thor number 18. They were called Marvel Masterpieces, these cards, now that I remember. And the last one is from Immortal Hulk number 50. It's Hulk versus Thing. So I thought I'd have some of these cards, and I go, these are pretty cool, so I decided to get a couple of these covers. Now, I opened these ahead of time because I kind of knew what they were, but I got two boxes here, and I have no idea what's in them. So I opened them up slightly so I wouldn't have to fuddle through them while I was talking to everybody here. So let me open this first one. This one came from IG Comic Store. I ordered these probably months ago, so I'm not exactly sure what they are anymore. I usually have a book, a journal, where I write down everything that I got, that I ordered. So in case I forget, I know I have them, that I ordered them. But we'll see what this one is. Oh, they're CGC books, which is good. So they threw in a freebie, War of the Bounty Hunters. Thank you. I always appreciate freebies. Oh, yeah, I remember these now. Oh, it's just one. Cool. This is Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters, signed and sketched by Eric M. Gist. Let me take it out of its cover. Nice looking cover. Hopefully there won't be too much of a glare. There we go. Cool. Oh, and it came with a card too. A little trading card. Right here. Same cover. Nice. Yeah, I ordered these books, and I always jot down what I have gotten, because sometimes it takes months and months to get here, and I just forget that I ordered it. That's why I write it down in a book. So in case I forget, and if I don't see it after a while, I go back and I'm saying, hey, I write down the book, where I bought it from, and the order number. So if I ever have to contact them, I tell them, hey, what's the status of this book? Okay? And next one is from the Comic Mint. Comic Mint, basically, I found them on Facebook, and they have sales on Facebook, and they have their own website too. And yeah, whenever they have good sales or a book catches my interest, I try to purchase it. And they have, thank you for ordering from the Comic Mint. Cool. Thank you, guys. Let's see what this one is. Oh, and it came in bubble wrap. Hang on. Let's see, get my knife here if I have it. And I don't. Let me see if I can open this really quick. I may pause it while I'm struggling here, then come back. And I'm back. I did have to pause it. I opened up the box, but there was more papers inside the box that I had to tape inside the box that I had to cut open. So I did that, and you didn't notice it, but I wasted about 2-3 minutes. So I remember ordering these. Sometimes I forget. I'm going, wait a minute, did I order this? And yes, I did. This is Aliens #1, signed and sketched by Alan Qua. It's a Comic Mint Virgin Edition. I got two, so to speak, regular covers. The one regular cover and a Virgin cover. Virgin covers, for those who don't know, are covers that have no printing on the cover. And the last one is signed and sketched by Alan Qua. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. He signed it right here. And there's a sketch right on top of another alien. So yeah, cool. I got it. Finally. Like I said, I completely forgot that I got it. So my last book that I wanted to show, I normally don't buy these types of books because I usually just buy regular covers or just comic books, you know, like one issue. Every now and then there's hardbacks that come out or trade backs where they have more than one issue in a book, and it's technically a book now. It's a comic book, but it's thicker than a regular comic book. Because like I said, it's a trade back which collects numerous issues. It could collect like issues 1 through 5, and you buy them all at once instead of buying them one at a time. And they also come in hardbacks, which is the same, you know, process, but it's a hardcover book. And this has been one of my favorite series of the year. It's by Boom Studios. Something is Killing the Children. This cover, do I have it upside down? I think I do. I can't really tell. This cover is the cover, like a slip cover for the book, and I think it's just awesome. It's just back and forth, and right here it says Something is Killing the Children. So this came wrapped in plastic, and I debated whether to open it or not. Now I've already read this series. I'm just going, God, should I open it? And, you know, sometimes I think, God, if I open it, that means, you know, the value goes down. But I said, oh, what the heck? You know, I wanted to see it. And it's an awesome looking cover. Here's the front of it. Let me open it up a little bit. Hopefully this won't drop on me. So here's the front of the cover. And you can't see it, but there's like, this cover has raisins. It looks like there's like teeth marks on here. I know you can't be able to see this, but it's raised and you can feel the actual teeth marks on the book, which represents the mask of the character that they wear. And I know I got this spindle here for my statues, but it's coming in handy. So I don't want to drop the book. And here's the back of the book. So let me see if I can open this and show the front of the back of the cover. I'll have to hold it like this. Hopefully you can see it. So this is an awesome looking book, and I'm so glad I got this. I read somewhere that they're going to have like second printings of this or some other maybe next chapters of this book like this, and if it comes out, I'm definitely going to get it, but I want the whole set. And hopefully, you know, I'm going to get it signed by the writer and the artist. I think that'd be pretty cool too. Have him sign the front of the box cover that it came in. So yeah, I wanted to save this one for last. I believe this is the first one I ever bought like this. You've never gotten a book that hardcover, so to speak. I usually, like I say, buy single comic books, and I never buy the hardcover books. So hang on here. So yeah, this is the last book that I'm showing today. My next video, I sold a comic book on myslabs.com. I've never done it before, and I'm just going to talk about how the whole process went. So that one's going to be coming out in a couple days. It's going to be a short video, but I thought I'd share my thoughts and how the whole process went on selling it on myslabs.com. So until next time, this is Efren from Past Point One Comics. Everybody be safe and take care. And thanks again for watching my YouTube video. As of today, I'm at 490 subscribers. Once I get 10 more, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So subscribe up, everyone. Everybody be safe and take care.